There are 8 billion people on Earth. Right now, you're watching 11 of them. Screen 1. A man in Tehran walking to a cafe. He doesn't know a satellite is tracking his footsteps. He doesn't know that every time he's taken this route for the last 6 months, it's been logged, analyzed, filed. Screen 2. A convoy in North Korea. 3 trucks covered in tarps. Military escort. Moving at night because they think darkness provides cover. It doesn't. Not from you. You know what's underneath those tarps. So does the president. Screen 3. A fishing boat in the South China Sea. Except it's not a fishing boat. The nets are antennas. The fishermen are military intelligence officers. They're monitoring U.S. naval communications. You're monitoring them, monitoring us. You sip your coffee. It's cold. You've been here for 6 hours. You'll be here for 6 more. The screens never sleep. Neither do you. You switch to screen 4. A compound in Syria. Desert. Walls. Guards at the gate. A man steps outside. He stretches. Checks his phone. Looks up at the sky. He can't see you. Nobody can see you. You're 22,000 miles up. But you can see him. You can see the brand of cigarette he's smoking. The targeting software puts a red box around his face. Facial recognition confirms. 94.7% match. Your earpiece crackles. Confirm visual on jackpot. You confirm. Your voice is steady, professional. Somewhere over the horizon, a drone adjusts its flight path. It's been circling for 3 hours, waiting. You won't pull the trigger. You'll never meet the people who do. You don't even know their names. But in about 6 minutes, that man will cease to exist. His body will be scattered across that compound. The guards will panic. The news will report a suspected militant strike. Another name crossed off a list. Because you saw him. Because you're always watching. CIA, NSA, FBI. Everyone knows these names. They're in movies, on TV shows, in the news every week. NRO, 3 letters that meant nothing to the public until 1992. 3 letters that most people still don't recognize. That's by design. The National Reconnaissance Office, founded in 1961 at the height of the Cold War. The Soviets had just put a man in space. America needed to see what they were doing. So they created an agency to watch. Not from the ground. From orbit. For 30 years, the NRO didn't officially exist. Its budget was hidden inside Air Force spending. Its employees told their families they worked for other agencies. Its satellites were launched in secret. In 1992, the government finally acknowledged it existed. But even now, most people have never heard of it. The CIA gets the headlines. The NSA gets the scandals. The NRO gets nothing. That's how they like it. The budget is classified, but estimates put it north of 30 billion. That's larger than the CIA. Larger than the FBI, one of the biggest intelligence budgets in the world, and most taxpayers don't know it exists. They don't do human spies. They don't recruit assets in foreign governments. They don't do assassinations. They do something more powerful. They see everything. Every American spy satellite belongs to them. Every image taken from space. Every signal intercepted from orbit. Every piece of intelligence that starts with satellite imagery shows, that's them. That's you. Now, you weren't recruited from special forces. You weren't recruited from the military at all. You were recruited from MIT. From Caltech, from Stanford, from the NSA's mathematics department. A professor pulled you aside after class. You'd been doing research on image processing, machine learning before anyone called it that, pattern recognition algorithms. There's a government program, he said. They want people who can process information, lots of it, fast. They're looking for a specific kind of mind. The interviews lasted 3 months. 6 different agencies talked to you. Polygraph tests that lasted 8 hours. Background checks that went back to your kindergarten teacher. They talked to your ex-girlfriends, your high school enemies, the guy you got in a fight with, freshman year of college. They wanted to know everything, not just what you'd done, what you'd thought about doing. The question they kept asking in different ways, over and over. Can you handle seeing things you can't unsee? You said yes. You had no idea what that meant. You're about to find out. Chantilly, Virginia, 30 miles west of Washington, D.C., a massive complex hidden in plain sight. From the outside, it looks like a corporate office park. Glass buildings, parking lots, a cafeteria, the kind of place that makes semiconductors or processes insurance claims. The sign out front says something generic, a fake company name. Nothing that would make you look twice. Inside, the most advanced surveillance technology on Earth. The training starts immediately. 8 months of it. Imagery analysis. You learn to read a photograph like a detective reads a crime scene. Shadows tell you the time of day, the angle of the sun, the season. Tire tracks tell you vehicle weight. How recently it rained, which direction they went. The angle of a satellite dish tells you what satellite they're communicating with, which means you know what country they're talking to, what frequency, what level of encryption they think they need. The number of cars in a parking lot tells you how many people are inside. A military base with half the usual vehicles means a deployment. An office building with cars at 3 a.m. means a crisis. Nothing is random. Everything means something. You just have to learn to see it. Pattern of life analysis. Everyone has routines. Everyone. The dictator who visits his mistress every Thursday. You know because his car takes a different route. You've tracked it for 6 months. The general who smokes on the same balcony every morning at 7 a.m. You know his brand. You know when he switched brands. You know what that might mean about his health. The scientist who takes his dog for a walk at 6 p.m. every day. Same route, same park, same bench where he sits for exactly 11 minutes. People think they're unpredictable. They're not. They're creatures of habit, and from 22,000 miles up, those habits are perfectly visible. Platform familiarization. You learn every satellite in the constellation. The ones that take still images. Resolution so high you can read a license plate. Timestamp accurate to the millisecond. The ones that record video. Full motion surveillance from space. Hours of footage, tracking a single vehicle through a city. The ones that intercept communications. Phone calls, radio transmissions. Data links, if it broadcasts, they can capture it. The ones that detect nuclear tests. Seismic sensors. Atmospheric analysis. The ability to tell the difference between an earthquake and an underground explosion. The ones we don't talk about. The ones that only a few dozen people on Earth know exist. You won't see those for years, but they're up there.